What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. If you want to see some amazing Monster Jam crashing, smashing, freestyling action, you, my friend, have come to the right place. But enough talking. Let's get into the action. So let's get ready to monster! What's going on, Monster Jam fans? Let's catch up with Gravedigger and the rest of the Monster Jam heroes. Now, everyone is kind of fallen back to Gravedigger's castle to regroup after the mad Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures overtook Soldier of Fortune's compound. So right now they're regrouping, rethinking, and trying to figure out what their next step is. So Gravedigger's gonna take the time to talk to most members of the team to try to see what each one of them thinks their next step should be and kind of talk it out to make sure they don't make any mistakes, because obviously number one priority is everyone being safe inside Gravedigger's castle, and number two, taking back over Soldier of Fortune's compound. I think it's no surprise that the first Monster Jam hero that Gravedigger's going to want to speak with is Soldier of Fortune herself. Okay, so Gravedigger is saying that he's asking Soldier of Fortune to please help Son UVA Digger ensure that all of the castle's self-defenses are up to task. The last thing we want is a repeat of what happened at Soldier of Fortune's compound. I think the combined expertise of Son UVA Digger and Soldier of Fortune, knowing now that the crazy creatures and the mad Toro Loco gang are constantly working together, should be enough to protect the castle. And there goes Soldier of Fortune to go talk with Son UVA Digger, who should be working in his lab. Hopefully they can put their heads together and come up with a great game plan. Alright, and these two mental giants are talking it over about what they think needs to get done. Son UVA Digger is suggesting that Soldier of Fortune get a hold of all the Monster Jam heroes that are currently out on missions, while he goes and works on the front line defenses at the castle gate. So Soldier of Fortune is going to go to the highest point in Gravedigger's castle and reach out via radio to the two Monster Jam heroes that are still currently out on mission, Maximum Destruction and Zombie. And here we see Son UVA Digger approaching the gate, starting to make his upgrades, and there he is using his laptop inside of his truck and making the system even better. So Soldier of Fortune is now approaching the highest point that a Monster Jam hero can reach here at Gravedigger's castle, and that's gonna allow him to reach out and talk to both of the Monster Jam heroes that are on mission, no matter how far away they are. Alright, he's tuning them in now. Oh, and there we have Maximum Destruction. And Max D says that he's currently on the hunt for Megalodon, still out in the murky waters. But he understands that it would be best for everyone to get back to Gravedigger's castle so that they're protected, and that the most maximum amount of Monster Jam heroes can help protect it. So he says he's on his way back. It's a bit of a maze out here in the murky waters, but Max D not only can go around, he can go over using those big old BKT tires to traverse just about any type of terrain he needs. This bridge here is a great reference point for Max D, and he knows that he can follow it to get out of these murky waters. All sorts of crashed pirate ships and shipwrecks all over the place that Max D has to avoid while he tries to make his way back, and oh, a huge jump to navigate all the way to the other side of the riverbed. What a great way to shave off some time for Max D to make it back to land and get to Gravedigger's castle. And land ho! Max D has made it back on dry land, and he is on his way to Gravedigger, Soldier of Fortune, and Son of a Digger. With Max D on his way back, it's time for Soldier of Fortune to get a hold of Zombie. And it looks like Zombie is still on his mission exploring the portals all around the forest area. Zombie's still rocking that atomic armor, as since he's so far away from the rest of the Monster Jam heroes, he needs that added protection just in case he were to come across any members of the Crazy Creatures or the Mad El Toro Loco gang. Soldier of Fortune is passing him the coordinates that Mohawk Warrior used, so that Zombie can use the same portal that he used to transport back to Bark Park. Okay, Zombie is saying that actually he's made some amazing discoveries about the portals, and that he believes he can use the energy from atomic armor so that he can control where he portals to. Alright, he sees a portal, let's see if it works. Oh, and maybe a slight miscalculation by Zombie, as he is high above the land, but he sees another portal. He's making his calculations, and there it is, just like Zombie said. He could use the energy that he had from atomic armor and transfer it to control where he transports, and Zombie is in Bark Park because Soldier of Fortune says you need to rally up the rough crowd so that everyone can get back to Gravedigger's castle so we have the best chance of defending it. So Zombie is on his way looking for the leader of the rough crowd, Monster Mutt. And there he is, the leader of the rough crowd, Monster Mutt. All right, Zombie's letting him know what's going on. Monster Mutt seems like it's a good idea, very excited. He says, yeah, let's do it. If the rough crowd is one thing, it's that they are loyal. So Monster Mutt has gone off to let the rest of the rough crowd know to meet them at the back gate so they can make their way to Gravedigger's castle. With both heroes having been contacted and Zombie having passed the message along to the rough crowd, it's time for Soldier of Fortune to go back down to the gate and assist Son of a Digger with all the upgrades. Alright, so Son of a Digger is contacting Soldier of Fortune and says that he's done all the hardware installation and just needs Soldier of Fortune to help him with the software updates. Son of a Digger suggests that while Soldier of Fortune is working on that, he and Gravedigger the Legend will go out on guard as they want to make sure that nothing is going on outside the gates. Soldier of Fortune is going to go back to the top of the castle to make his final software upgrades, while Son of a Digger and Gravedigger the Legend go out on patrol to make sure everything is safe outside the castle walls. If there's one thing that our heroes have learned, it's that you can't always be too reliant on self-defense systems. If it's automated, it can be hacked. So there's no substitution for good old eyes on and doing a roaming patrol of the area to be sure that it's safe. So far, so good as Son of a Digger is burning up the streets outside of Gravedigger's castle. No signs of problems, nothing yet. Son of a Digger has now reached out to Gravedigger the Legend to make sure that they aren't patrolling the same area. Son of a Digger has sent him, the Legend, coordinates of where he needs to patrol to make sure that not only is there not overlap, but that nothing gets missed. As you can see, Gravedigger's castle is huge, and that makes it a great place for the Monster Jam heroes to regroup. They just have to ensure that it is sealed up tight. Alright, and that is coming to the end of where Son of a Digger is supposed to patrol. The rest of the area will be Gravedigger the Legends, so it's time to start doing it all over again, or at least until Soldier of Fortune lets him know that all the defenses are 100%. What was that? Son of a Digger heard it too. He's going back to investigate. There's something coming from over here. This is why you can never be too safe, and you always need to put eyes on. Son of a Digger's checking it out. Wait, it's Gold El Toro Loco. Son of a Digger, watch out! Oh no! Gold El Toro Loco just snuck up on Son of a Digger and knocked him over the cliff. I think Son of a Digger's been knocked out. And the Gold El Toro Loco is getting away scot-free before Son of a Digger could even send a message. Gravedigger the Legend is starting his patrol, and he doesn't know what just happened. As far as he knows, everything is A-OK. The last time Son of a Digger checked in with him, there were no issues. This is not looking good for our Monster Jam heroes. It looks like this might be another sneak attack by the mad El Toro Loco gang. Thankfully, Gravedigger the Legend is out right now, and hopefully he can, and he has to spot this and be able to relay it back to the team. So far, everything looks quiet, and Gravedigger the Legend is none the wiser. He doesn't know what just happened, but we do. We can only hope that he lives up to his name, the Legend, and keeps his eyes peeled and his ears open in case there's any more problems. So far, the Legend has been following the set of coordinates given to him by Son of a Digger, and there hasn't been anything seen. I'm still trying to check in on Son of a Digger, but he's not responding. I don't know if radio communications are down, or if he's just unconscious. Alright, we do know that Son of a Digger is tough. So if anyone could have taken that crash in stride, it has to be him. And hopefully he can come to and radio back to command for help so that... Wait, what was that? No, Legend, that was the same thing that Son of a Digger heard. I think that he's going into a trap, but I can't raise him. I can't raise Gravedigger the Legend and let him know he's flying blind. I think they've knocked our communications out. This is not good, boys and girls. Oh no, it's Megalodon. He's coming in fast. Oh my goodness, he just smashed right into Gravedigger the Legend, and just like El Toro Loco Gold, it looks like he's made a clean getaway. Communications are still down. I can't send anything back to the Monster Jam heroes. Wait, yes, Zombie, I'm here. Zombie, I'm here. What? Zombie is letting me know that the door is closed. The door in the back of Bark Park. Zombie's trying to raise Soldier of Fortune, but it seems that the only communications are between him and I. He says Monster Mutt is trying to knock the door down. He says they're both gonna try to hit it at the same time and maybe climb over it. Oh, Monster Mutt can't get high enough. They're not sure how this happened or who did it. Well, I think we know who did it. It had to have been the work of the Mad El Toro Loco gang. Zombie says he's trying. He's trying to brute force his way through, but it's not working. Wait, communications are back up. Zombie has comms with Soldier of Fortune, and he's let him know that him and the rough crowd aren't coming back. Wait, I'm getting something else in. It's Gravedigger the Legend. His comms are up and he's back on his feet. He's letting Soldier of Fortune and Gravedigger know that he was attacked by Megalodon. He's telling them that he's on his way back, but they need to be careful. He's letting them know that his truck is severely damaged and he's not sure how effective he'll be in a full-scale blitz. Gravedigger says, "Don't worry, my friends. I'll try and handle as much of this as I can myself." Gravedigger says he's going to go down and man the front gate himself, blocking it with his own physical truck and his own small deflector shields if need be. Wait, it's Son of a Digger. Son of a Digger, he's woken up. He's back on all four wheels and he's okay. This is great news. It's not looking good for his truck though either. He's having a hard time making it through the murky waters. Oh, it seems like his radio is coming online and he's letting Gravedigger know that he also was attacked. Now everyone back at Gravedigger's castle know what's going on, and there's Gravedigger blocking the door. He's gonna protect his home, and oh my gosh, Sparkle Smash, just came through and destroyed it with another crazy creature. It's Crustacean, Dragon, Jurassic Attack, and Sparkle Smash again. She must have somehow used teleportation technology to actually come by a second time. Gravedigger has sounded the alarm, and he says he can't believe this, but everyone needs to retreat to the Monster Jam Heroes northern compound. It's a secret base that only the Gravedigger family know about. He's sending the coordinates to the Monster Jam Heroes right now and says everyone needs to meet there. It's another full-blown attack by the crazy creatures and the Mad El Toro Loco gang, and it's best right now to get out safely while they can, and they will have to try to retake the castle some other time. Boys and girls, there's nothing wrong with knowing when you can't win a battle and choosing to fight it another day. Sometimes walking away is the smartest decision you can make, and Gravedigger has said that's exactly what needs to happen today. And it looks like the crazy creatures are in the center of Gravedigger's castle. Soldier of Fortune better get out of there quick now that we know they've already taken it over. Thankfully, Soldier of Fortune knows a secret back door to make it quickly out of Gravedigger's castle. Unlocked the secret bridge by driving around, and there it is. He's on his way down. A secret passage out the back of Gravedigger's castle is going to allow Soldier of Fortune to make a quick escape, and he's received the coordinates from Gravedigger, and he's on the way to the northern compound. Guys, this is not good. You can see Sparkle Smash is basically holding the door open for the mad El Toro Loco gang. They've completely overrun Gravedigger's castle, and the Monster Jam heroes have retreated. El Toro Loco is dancing and celebrating as they have conquered Gravedigger's castle. Alright guys, I know it looks bad, but remember, it doesn't matter how bleak things look, you can always come back from any setback. Gravedigger himself has told me that there's no such thing as a problem that you and your friends, if you put maximum effort into it, can't overcome. So I have full faith that Gravedigger and the Monster Jam heroes will come up with a way to take back his castle. Rest assured, it will happen. And I think he could probably use some help from Leland, John, James, Matt, Brandon, and Taylor. I know you guys are watching, and I know that you are rooting Gravedigger and the Monster Jam heroes on. He appreciates it, and I appreciate you. Until next week, be good to one another. Always treat others the way you would want to be treated. And until then, we'll see ya! What's going on, Monster Jam fans? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been pretty rough. Ever since the Monster Jam heroes were run out of Gravedigger's castle, everyone's been a little bit lost, trying to get their bearing and trying to figure out what their next move is. Gravedigger has been out on a drive right now trying to clear his head and figure out what he needs to do and say to the Monster Jam heroes. Morale is pretty low. Everyone's feeling pretty down after the crazy creatures and the mad El Toro Loco gang ran everyone out of Soldier of Fortune's compound and then blitzed Gravedigger's castle. But we never count the Monster Jam heroes out. So hopefully Gravedigger has had some time to compose himself, and he has some words of wisdom and some uplifting messages to his fellow Monster Jam heroes. In case anyone's wondering, we're actually at the Monster Jam Heroes Northern Command Center. It's a backup base that they use, sadly, just in case something like this. And Gravedigger is looking around and he's not seeing anybody. Where's Soldier of Fortune? Where's Son of a Digger? Zombie? Gravedigger the Legend? Mohawk Warrior? Max D? Everybody's gone. Are they hiding from him? I know things haven't been going very well, but it doesn't mean that they shouldn't be out practicing and patrolling and trying to figure out what they need to do. Alright, Gravedigger is still looking around the compound and is not seeing anyone. At least you guys can see that it is a pretty great backup base. We've got jumps, we've got garages, we've got everything the Monster Jam heroes could possibly need to get back on their feet and retake their other bases. Gravedigger decides the only one outside is Whiplash, so he's gonna go talk to him and see what's going on. Alright, so Whiplash basically says that the rest of the Monster Jam heroes are actually just feeling really sad. And to be honest, so is Gravedigger. But he suggested that there's someone here not far from the Northern Command Center, a wise old monster truck that Gravedigger should try to find to maybe get some advice from. He says that he's difficult to find and that he moves around him. Wait a second, what is this? To find me, you must first train hard. The wise one. Wait a second. Do you think this is the wise monster truck that Whiplash was just talking about? The one that he said Gravediggers should look for to help give advice on not only how to hopefully take back the castle and the command center, but also how to talk to the rest of the Monster Jam heroes to cheer them up? It's gotta be. So what did that message say? It said, train hard. Train hard, train hard, train yard, train yard. This must be a clue saying that we need to go to the train yard. And there's a train yard not far from here, and Gravedigger knows exactly how to get there. Gravedigger's telling me that he already is feeling more optimistic about the Monster Jam heroes and how everything's going, and that maybe this wise one, this wise old monster truck is who he needs to speak to try to sort things out. He's feeling pretty good about the train yard being where the next clue should be. Alright, we found the train tracks, and we should just have to follow this, and we'll be in the train yard, and then we can look around and see if we can find another clue that will lead us to the wise one. Alright, we're coming up on the train. Probably gotta be somewhere around here. And there it is. When a spoon won't work, try the wise one. And why? Is it signed? Is that a mirror? Why is there a mirror when this is kind of... It's kind of confusing. When a spoon won't work, try when a spoon won't work, try a fork. Yeah. If you're not going to use a spoon, use a fork. But what does that mean? A fork? What does forks have to do with the Monster Jam heroes? What do forks have to do with driving? What? I don't... A fork. A fork. Wait a second. A fork in the road. Like right here, a fork in the road. The road goes both ways, left and right. So maybe if Gravedigger checks in the middle, the fork in the road, he'll find the next clue. Alright, it's gotta be up here. That's gotta be what the wise one meant. Fork in the road, let's get up here. Let's use those big old BKT tires to get all the way up here. Gravedigger's mountain climbing. And there we go, there's the clue. Lean, green, and always seen. Lean, green, and always seen. These clues are getting harder and harder. Lean, green, and always seen. I'm not sure. Gravedigger's pondering, and he's trying to think about this. He's got to be able to figure it out. Lean, green, and always seen. Hopefully it comes to him as he drives around this area. Sometimes when you can't figure out a problem, you have to clear your mind and just kind of focus on other things, and that can help you do it. Lean, green, and always... I tell you, this one is getting me, guys. Oh, it's getting Gravedigger too, and this is the last clue. This is the last thing that will lead Gravedigger to the wise one, and he needs this. He needs to know how to... What is that? Whoa! Green! There's a huge green beam right there. I don't get the riddle, but that has to be it. This has to be what it was talking about. The wise one has to be here. It couldn't be anything else. Gravedigger says he's certain of it, and he is ready to talk to the Wise One and get this advice. He says that there's no way that the... Wait a second. It's himself. It is Gravedigger. Wait a second. Is that why the mirror was always signed there? I think the Wise One is telling him that he's had the answer to the problems all along. And he has everything he needs as a leader to bring up the Monster Jam heroes and to solve this problem and take back the castle and the compound from the Mad El Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures. Yeah, this is what the wise old monster truck was letting him know, that Gravedigger had it in himself all along, and all he needs to do is rally his friends, and he can overcome this. Gravedigger is hyped. He is ready. Let's go. He wants to go back and talk to the Monster Jam heroes, and he is ready to get this moving. And you can just tell that Gravedigger is hyped. Look at the speed and the way he's driving back into the northern compound. This is Gravedigger revitalized, rejuvenated, and he is ready to lead his team to victory. It's almost like he's viewing the compound in a totally different way. He's no longer filled with regret and what should have been in losing the castle. He knows what's ahead of the Monster Jam heroes, and it is greatness. Alright, he's gonna go talk to Whiplash and ask him to get the Monster Jam heroes ready so that he can give them the pep talk of all pep talks. It's time for a Gravedigger speech. And Whiplash is getting everyone together, making sure they're listening as Gravedigger takes center stage. And he is letting them know that even though things are down, they're not out. And Mohawk Warrior agrees. He says he shouldn't be sulking and sitting around in the garage. He needs to get out and do something, and what he's gonna do is what he does best, is get out in the land and start putting eyes on what's going around. We know that Mohawk Warrior is one of the Monster Jam heroes' greatest spies, so he's gonna go out right now and see what's going on so he can give great intelligent reports back to Soldier of Fortune, Son UVA Digger, and of course, Gravedigger. And speaking of, Soldier of Fortune says, hey, I'm ready. Let's get back to work. It's time for me to see what we've got here at the northern compound, what I can fix, what I can repair, and what I can upgrade. And as you can see, we've got plenty of equipment here at the northern compound for Soldier of Fortune to work on. She is wasting no time in doing so. There is all sorts of great equipment here for Soldier of Fortune to upgrade so they can use when taking back the castle and her compound. A few supplies from that Connex, getting ready to go look around what else we have here. We've got water trucks, bulldozers, and we've got a trainer truck over here. That is something that Soldier of Fortune can definitely work on and use that will absolutely aid the Monster Jam heroes in their quest to retake their area. Oh, and showing off with a little bit of a twist front flip as well. It's good to have her back. And so Gravedigger is saying that it is a team effort and we're going to need everyone. And Zombie says, I am here. Zombie is ready to get back into studying all the portal technology that's been popping up around the northern compound. We've seen that he's used them to teleport from here to Bark Park, and he feels pretty confident in how they work. He needs to get them mapped so that the rest of the Monster Jam heroes can use them. We've already seen that he has harnessed the power of atomic armor, which allows him to transport wherever he needs to go. The goal now is trying to get it so that every single one of the Monster Jam heroes here can do it. He says he's up to the task. Oh, and he's portaling all around the area, showing us that he is not afraid to take risks in the name of science. Oh, I think he just teleported to the Mad El Toro Loco gang's southern compound. He needs to get out of there. Whew, all right, we're back. All right, Zombie, don't get too ahead of yourself. And Son of a Digger has also heard Gravedigger's words and says he apologizes for sitting in the garage when he could be out and working on the physical security of the base. We've seen that someone in the Crazy Creatures or the Mad El Toro Loco gang is a master hacker. They've been able to get into both systems. So this is now something that Son of a Digger is going to try to overcome. Just like these mountains. Not so much right there, but I think if we give him a second chance, he'll get up there. But they're gonna have to overcome this with physical security. We're talking gates, we're talking fences, we're talking barriers. Something that the Mad El Toro Loco gang can't use their computer hacking skills to get through. And we see Son of a Digger wasting no time and getting to work on that right now. And Gravedigger says that he stands with all of them and there's nothing that he isn't willing to do to help out each and every Monster Jam hero. And Max D says, I am willing to do the same. And if there's one thing Max D knows how to do, it's to get out there and burn up the roads and do some exploring while keeping his eyes peeled for anything that might be going on that looks a little fishy. It's always great to have Maximum Destruction out on patrol, looking out for you and having your back, because that's what friends do. They watch each other's back, and that's what Max D is going to do for Gravedigger. And oh, it looks like Gravedigger the Legend has also answered the call. All of the Monster Jam heroes are back up, they're ready to work, and he says, as a master tactician, he is going to help Gravedigger formulate a plan to take back what is theirs. And Gravedigger is ready to get in the war room with Gravedigger the Legend and figure out what's going on, but he is confident that with this team, the greatest team ever assembled, the Monster Jam heroes, that he can do this. Guys, I'm feeling a lot better than I did when we first started this episode. I believe that with friendship and teamwork, the Monster Jam heroes can accomplish anything they put their minds to. Just like when Micah, Ella, Henry, and Todd do the same thing. Guys, thanks for reaching out to me. Thanks for giving advice for Gravedigger. I've passed it along, and please keep watching every single week. Well, guys, like always, I need you to be good to one another. treat others the way you would always want to be treated, and until next week, we'll see ya!
What's going on, crazy creature fans? What did you think I was gonna say, Monster Jam fans? Nope. We evicted them. This is our castle now. It's our castle. It's our compound. All your base are belong to me. Well, us. Well, actually to the Mad El Toro Loco gang, but they're letting us stay here. Guys, did I tell you I got my own room? I'm gonna have to show it to you later. It's awesome. I don't have to spell Jurassic Attack's feet anymore. Anyways, we've been having a blast here at Gravedigger's Castle. Name pending to be changed. I've been trying to get everybody to call it Dragon's Castle. Where there's a vote on Tuesday. Hopefully I can get enough people to help me change it. But right now, we're doing nothing but having fun. In fact, we're having a big air single trick competition using Gravedigger's ramp. Oh, I love it. We're having so much fun. No wonder the Monster Jam heroes loved hanging out here. There's all sorts of cool stuff to do. So between me and the viewers at home, we're gonna let each one of the crazy creatures do one single trick. We're gonna give it a score and we're gonna see who's gonna win. Our first competitor is gonna be none other than the leader of the crazy creatures herself, Sparkle Smash. This is a unicorn that knows how to lead and knows how to do her tricks. She's coming up here and I know she's gonna start us off with a bang, and no, I'm not just sucking up to her because she's my boss. Alright, she's aware of the rules. She knows what she has to do. She's lining up for a trick. Alright, everybody. Alright, shh, a hush falls over the crowd. Oh, there she goes! 1 backflip. 2 backflips, 3 backflips, 4 backflips, and she nailed the landing. I gotta say, that was awesome. Alright, we're hearing from the judges, it's a 9. Oh, and a cartwheel. Oh, but they already gave their 9. Plus it's 1 trick, so we can't add that to it. And I think that is a solid, well-deserved 9. I'm not doing that just because she's my boss. Up number 2 is Crustacean, everyone's favorite lazy everyone's favorite loony lobster. Wait. Everyone's favorite lucky lobster. That's what I meant to say. I gotta write this stuff down. Guys, I'm doing this all off the top of my head. We're doing it live, people. Alright, here comes Crustacean. And Crustacean's gonna have the same chance as... Crustacean, I didn't even tell you the rules. Come back here. Alright, so the rules are you get to do 1 trick. So, yeah, pretty much what you were gonna do. Go back up there, turn around, and do 1 trick. Alright, let's see how we can do. Can Crustacean beat Sparkle Smash? Oh! 1 front flip, 2 front flip, 3 front flip, 4 front flip. That's a Sesame Street joke. Where are you going, Crustacean? Oh, okay, he's coming back. Crustacean's pretty hyped. Oh, and the judges are just now telling us, oh, it's an 8.5. That's a solid score, Crustacean. I mean, it's not enough to beat our boss. Oh. Jurassic Attack said he wanted to do it too. I didn't tell him no. Felt like it would be kind of mean. I will say that I'm getting along a lot better with him now that we don't room together, because I don't have to smell his feet. So come on, Jurassic Attack, get on up here. Let's see what you got. I'm sure he'll give 100%, so maybe... But the score's not based on effort. Alright, you get 1 trick, buddy. 1 trick. You gotta go off the ramp. Your best trick counts. You gotta be careful. Wait, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, just compose yourself. Like, compose yourself. You go off the ramp. Jurassic Attack, what are you doing? Alright, go up there. Turn. Oh, don't run into me. Go up there, turn around, and wait, what are you? What? That counts. That counts. We're not giving you a do-over. We'll give you a 3. Next is... Inktonator. Where's this guy been? Wait a second. We went into Bark Park, he wasn't there. We took over Soldier of Fortune's compound, he wasn't there. Even when we took over the castle, he wasn't there. Where have you been, buddy? We did all the work. Were you just sleeping? Napping? Oh, you guys ever been on a team where everyone just doesn't pull their weight? Yeah, it's you. It's you, Inktonator. Alright, one trick. Go up there, let's see what you got. Can't believe you even got out of bed for this. Alright, here he goes! Oh, 1 backflip. 2 backflip. 3 backflip. Oh, 3.5. Whoa. Real original, buddy. Just kind of copied our leader, Sparkle Smash. That was pretty cool, and... Are you naked? Where'd all your pieces go? Kids, don't look. Where'd all Inktonator's clothes go? Alright. He's okay. Oh yeah, we gotta give him a score, don't we? 6. At least you beat Jurassic Attack. What are you celebrating for? What are you doing donuts for? You didn't come in first place. I tell you some. Oh, Megalodon. Why are you in atomic armor? He said earlier he wasn't even gonna participate. He said he was too good for this. Well, it's good to see that he's there. He's kind of just charging up here, though, isn't he? Megalodon's more the strong, silent member of the group, kind of the enforcer of the crazy creatures. All right, Megalodon, what you've got is what? Megalodon, what are you? I don't even know what that was. That's peak Megalodon. Peak Megalodon, not listening, going off on his own. But hey, that's everybody. And now it's my turn. You guys might be wondering what this is, though. It's where the Toro Loco gang has all their secret meetings. It's one of the parts of the castle we're not allowed in. I keep trying to go in and ask them, but they never let me. Oh well, who cares? It's okay. Alright, now I'll do my trick and then whoa. I almost pulled a Jurassic Attack. I was just messing with you guys, though. Here I go. Alright, I'm just going for some big air because who's gonna judge me? Oh, what I'm gonna do is take you on a tour of the castle. I'm gonna show you how cool Dragon's Castle is. Yep, that's what we're calling it, Dragon's Castle. It is Dragon's Castle now. We, took it fair and square. So anyways, there's all sorts of roads out here, and I love going for long drives at night, and there's so much cool stuff to look at. I just wanted to show all you guys. Sometimes I come out here to clear my head, especially when I'm trying to talk to the Toro Loco gang, and sometimes they're not very nice to me. So over here we have this, it's a creepy house. I don't know what else to say. It's a creepy house. Thankfully I don't live there, and over here we have this statue that's always shaking. It'll like stop shaking when you get close to it, it'll shake when you don't get close to it. You know, sometimes you think Gravedigger would have kept better care of his stuff. The statue, not so much. And this is, the Toro Loco gang told me this is where they keep food. I asked them what was inside those things, and they just said that it's food, and then I asked them if I could have some of it, and they were like, no, don't ever open those. Don't ever open those. Something about letting all the cold air out. I don't know. But, yeah, so we've got this crazy moving statue, we got refrigerators, and I'll tell you one thing that is everywhere around here are pumpkins. And we do not like pumpkins. I don't know why, they're growing everywhere like weeds. It's like they never had a gardener come out here and take care of anything. You think that Gravedigger, I mean, he's been in Monster Jam for like 40 years. You think he can afford to take care of a lawn. Now this thing, I can't decide if it's creepy or cool. But there's several of these giant hands all over the place. And sometimes I like just to come up here and give them an air high five. Air high five, creepy hand. Alright, everybody wave. Kids, wave bye to the creepy hand. Bye-bye, creepy hand. Whew. Kinda gives me the heebie-jeebies. Where was I? You know, speaking of, we've been having a lot of fun at this castle. And I know I said that we took it fair and square, but sometimes I feel a little bad about taking it. I mean, I know that I want something, and so I took it, but sometimes I feel bad about it, because it wasn't really mine. But then Sparkle Smash tells me to be quiet, and the Toro Loco gang says those are crazy thoughts, so I just stopped thinking them. So we've got a little lake here. There's all sorts of cool pools. Sparkle Smash says that we're gonna get some floaties soon, and we'll be able to go swimming, because there's no lifeguard right now. Jurassic Attack keeps trying to go swimming, but we just keep telling him no. Maybe Inktonator can do something about it. Put that guy to work. We hardly ever see him. So turning around here, there's a cool path. Where did it go? This place can be kind of a maze. You know, to go back to the whole gardener thing about Gravedigger not taking care of the lawn, you'd think you'd have someone come back here and cut these trees. But we'll go up here, more pumpkins everywhere. Pumpkins. You know, maybe instead of smashing these, I should pick them up. Maybe we could make some pumpkin pie. That seems like a lot of work, though. I don't think I will. And even more pumpkins. As we go up here, if you recall from a couple of episodes ago, this is where Megalodon snuck up on Son UVA Digger. It does have quite the view, and he caught him looking out in the murky waters and was able to sneak up on him and smash him. It was great. Helped us get the castle. I'm gonna get a little bit of a running start. Oh, and here we go, into the murky waters. Now, I'm a certified lifeguard, so I can go in the water. Megalodon taught me how to swim. Up here, you can see that we're going green, so that we're using windmills for all our power. Because we care about the planet, we care about Earth, you know? Gotta take care of it, conservation. But we also have to get rid of these darn pumpkins, they're everywhere. I tell you, if I had a nickel for every pumpkin I ran over, I could probably retire. Some more windmills. We've got a lot of trees growing out of the water. Oh, I know what I want to show you. There's this really cool, like, pirate ship up here. I don't know if anybody else has even found it, or maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm the first person to find it. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. You see how it's green? It kind of matches me. I thought that was cool. It's definitely not glowing green because there's like ghosts in there or anything, because ghosts aren't real, right? There's no ghosts. And this is where Megalodon likes to come and sulk. I mean guard. Megalodon comes here and guards. It definitely isn't because he's pouting and his feelings get hurt. And he's a little weird. But we love him, and that's okay. So let me show you another thing. Alright, so you saw the one ship that totally doesn't have ghosts in it, because ghosts aren't real. But up here, there's even another ship. It's around here somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is, see? Did you see that one? And there's this bridge. There's like a whole lot of bridges. It makes me wonder who built it. Do you think Gravedigger contracted someone to build this, or like he built it himself? It's pretty sturdy, because I weigh about 12,000 pounds. Well, alright, fine. It's about 12,500. I've got a little bit of holiday weight, but I'm working it off, okay? Get off my back. Don't fidget. We're getting close to Megalodon's favorite part of this entire place. I'm going to show you. You guys are going to love it. You're going to be blown away. It's crazy. It's around here somewhere. Megalodon usually uses a map last time he brought me here. It's like a left, then a right, then another left. Were you guys keeping track of which way I went? Oh, yeah. There, wait. Yeah. Oh, if you hit that pirate ship, you've gone too far, so I gotta turn around. It's over here. Yeah, up here on the left. It's so crazy. Dude, look at this! Look at all this gold! Yeah, you remember when Pirate's Curse and Captain's Curse came and they thought they took it all? They didn't. We had so much more. So much more gold. Sometimes I just like to come in here and pretend I'm Scrooge McDuck, and I go swimming in it. Whoa! That was a hot rock. That's why I had to go on 2 wheels. There's another ship here. You know, it's kind of weird that there's so many ships that have washed ashore. How did that happen? Did there used to be a lot of water here, or why? I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too much. No. Not gonna think about it too much. Another bridge. I tell you, it's a sturdy bridge. The roads, not so much. You can see they've kind of worn out. Like I said, maybe it's for the best that the Mad Toro Loco gang took this castle, because really Gravedigger wasn't taking good care of it. So We really did it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I almost forgot. This is wild. This is a little scary. It's a little wild. So over here, there's all these, like, old parts of monster trucks. See in the back, there's even an old, looks like El Toro Loco. But it's not really him, because I just talked to El Toro Loco earlier. Sometimes I like to just come here and drive around and be like, oh man, look, I did this. I defeated the Monster Jam heroes. Oh, Max D, I got you. I can do whatever I want. Hey, what's that light? There's something back there. Yeah, you take that. Yeah, you take that, El Toro Loco. Who's the boss now? Yeah, tell me I can't listen in there. Can I go in there? See what's... No, nothing back here. No, you never know unless you look. Anyways, like I said, weird stuff. Not at all creepy. Not at all scary. Doesn't bother me. Nope. I'm Dragon. I'm fearless. I'm one of the crazy creatures. I'm like second in command. I mean, not officially. I mean, Sparkle Smash never said I wasn't second in command. You know? So I think I am. Alright guys, well, we'll start heading back to the castle. I'll take you in the front door. Couple more things I gotta show you. I gotta show you my room. You guys gotta see my room. It's so awesome. It was all worth it just to get my own room. I tell you, not having to spend it with Jurassic attacks, like getting rid of a little brother or something, like when you finally get your own room. Yeah.
Are you sure that the mystical mechanic can handle that? Alright, if we can get that power, I think it would make us unstoppable. And then we wouldn't even need the crazy creatures anymore. Yet especially that dragon, it's really been getting on my nerves. Alright, wait, you hear that? I think I hear something, let me check. Alright, gee whiz. Alright, go ahead. Such a hurry.
Alright, let's get back up top and check the scoreboard and announce who the winner of the big trick was.
I don't know what that sound was, but I better make sure that nobody was eavesdropping. Don't want anybody to know what we're thinking or what our plan... Oh! Hey, Dragon. How long you been there? What have you been up to? Oh, what do you mean taking them on a tour? Who's them? No, I don't see anybody. Oh, man, these crazy creatures. I can't wait till we're rid of them. I don't think we need them. Once our plan is finally done, it'll just be the mad El Toro Loco gang again.
Man, those mad El Toro Loco gang guys are so nice. It was so nice of them to let us stay here. I really like it here in Dragon's Castle, right? It's gonna catch on. You guys comment below and let everybody know to call this Dragon's Castle, and that's what we'll call it from now on. But thanks for hanging out, kids. Thanks for going on this. Did you hear that? What is that? What is that back there? Do you guys hear that? I can't quite make it out. Oh well. It definitely can't be anything important.
Well, guys, another time of hanging out with the mad El Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures. I tell ya, I don't appreciate them interrupting our transmission, but then at the same time, you know, I don't think Dragon's that bad of a guy. Maybe he's just a little misguided.
Hey, where do you guys think you're going? You haven't even seen my room yet. Yeah, this is the best part of the tour. I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot. It was whatever's going on in that door kind of messed me up. But guys, here's my room. What are you doing in your Jurassic Attack? This is my room. You got your own room. That's the whole reason we came. Oh my gosh. This is the worst. Get out. I can smell your feet from here. This is my room. Get. Go away, dinosaur. Go.
Alright, maybe I take it back a little. Dragon is kinda bothersome, seeing how he keeps interrupting our broadcast. I tell you though, someone who's never bothersome, and that is Claire. Thanks for being such a big fan of the show and watching each and every week. Until next week, everyone, be good to one another and always treat others the way you would want to be treated. So until then, we